She wanna suck my body, and ain't nothing funny. She wanna suck it off. She wanna suck it off. She wanna suck my body, and ain't nothing funny. She wanna suck it off. She wanna suck it off. Hey, 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 suck it off. She wanna suck it off. She wanna suck it. Hey, hey, suck it off. She wanna suck it off. Hey, she wanna suck my body, and ain't nothing funny. Hey, she wanna suck my body, and ain't nothing funny. Hey, she wanna suck it off. Hey, she wanna suck it off. Hey, she wanna suck my body, and ain't nothing funny. Hey, she wanna suck it off. She wanna suck. Ay, yo, sorry. I'm not sorry. Kogency Reacts channel, Standout TV, the Hackney / Tottenham beef killed a lot of people timeline with Margs. Margs, Mashtown, was it No Behavior and Filthy Fellas, and you don't know Pen Game. You understand? Whole heap of things Margs up to in the UK. So if you don't know Margs, then you probably don't know UK music, UK rap culture, bro. So just, watch a video and then you're gonna find out who Margs is. But I know who Margs is, so me want to hear what him have to say about theme days back in the beef. Because Margs a big man now, you see it? So when you go back and watch the old Mashtown videos with Asco and Muley Gang and them man there, yeah. Bro, bro, you niggas don't know the history, bro. Enough of these things, bro. When you just jump onto this UK music thing with the drill. Allow me, fam. Don't get me started.
2010, I got shot.
Wait, what?
That fucked me up a bit in the sense of there was a point in time where I'm just like, this is long, man. Like, these people are gonna kill me.
Have you got a lot of PTSD from what you've been through?
Yeah, definitely. I look over my shoulder every second of the day.
Every second of the day. Wow. We're here for analysis. We're keeping on the gloss.
My name's Margs, and welcome to my episode of Timeline.
Aye.
I was born in Hackney, East London, the great year of 1985.
The great year of 1985.
To be precise.
Who did you live with at those early stages of your life?
My mum and my brothers and my auntie.
That kid that you remember, what were you like?
Probably just like how I am now. I just like to joke, fuck around, typical little kid. Yeah. I was like cheeky. I've always like spoke back and I was always slick.
Yeah. Cause Margs is a real light skinned nigga, bro. This nigga always have some type of sly remark, some type of like emotional response, bro. Like if you watch Filthy Fellas, you know, bro, Margs is a light skinned ass nigga, bro.
Like they used to say I had hot lips.
Why?
Stuff. Where was your dad?
Why for that?
My dad's always been around. He's always lived locally and that. But him and my mum broke up when I was really young. It's not like we was estranged or nothing like that. He would come pick us up and whatnot.
Was your mum a strict parent?
My mum don't play no games. She softened up the older she got, I think. You get me? But initially, yeah, she was strict. She don't fuck around. I've always got that in the back of my head. Even as an adult, I don't want to do nothing that's gonna piss my mum off. I was always kind of getting in trouble with the teeth.
But like, all right. See, for me, how you gonna say that? And you was fully in one of the most known gangs and gang wars of the 2010s. So how are you gonna say, oh, I don't want to do nothing that's gonna piss my mom off? But you were literally one of the most known gang members in the 2010s. What do you mean? So which one is it? Do you not want to piss your mom off, or are you the most known gang member? Like, obviously not the most known, but is it my Margs' name? So which one is it?
Like but it was always for like talking back. It was always for having something to say for myself. I wasn't really like one of them crazy rude kids running around doing doing crazy things and shit. I was just probably more like get called disruptive and that because I'm always trying to talk in class. I moved into secondary school in 1996. It was different. I was moving out of the area. My mum didn't want me to go to school in Hackney, and my older brother went to Highbury Grove. and she definitely didn't want me to go Highbury Grove because he got in all types of trouble. She just wanted me to like be kind of away from it, so I went to school in Islington. It was a weird period because I just moved out of I used to live in London Fields, I just moved out of there. It was around a similar time when my brother went to prison and stuff like that, so it was just a big transition period, really. Like, you just don't know what you're going to get yourself, what you're getting into, you get me?
Oh, wow.
This felt like a bit like, okay, cool, this is serious now, you got to buckle down, studying, all these kind of things.
Yeah.
Your brother going to prison, was that your first experience of prison?
Why did you spend experience like that?
Because I used to go and visit him nearly every week. I've got like vivid memories of always going down to the prison to go and see him and stuff like that. I remember that vividly, you get me? I know like what he went to jail for.
That's crazy.
It was kind of like a big thing at the time and shit like that. So it's something that's like a part of my life, if that makes sense.
Yeah, one thing will always stick with me as well is the jail calls from my uncle growing up. Like, I knew my uncle's voice before I ever saw his face in real life for like 15, 16 years of my life. Like, every couple of months, he would have called, yo, you know, make sure y'all stay in a school, you know, make sure y'all learn Spanish, you know, make sure you're not getting on no trouble and follow no friend, and, you know, you just say, yeah, Uncle Ray, you know what I mean? But and when, you know, you meet him and then you hear the story and, you know, when him get locked up for anything, you say, yo, them thing they just put it into perspective for me as a young youth for no say, yo, don't even ramp around with certain thing, bro. Just allow that, dog.
Yes.
I know there was a feud between East London and North London. Is that why your brother went away? Was it to do with that?
Yeah, it was all to do with the beef and the stuff that was going on, and someone lost their life, and then a few of the boys from our way went to prison for it. My brother was one of them. Wow. It was like dangerous times, and it was a big thing in London at the time, like the Hackney Tottenham beef and all that. So I don't know, like I'm saying, because of where I'm from.
And then, like, I don't want to pause too much, but what I realize, like, a lot of the times, the feds, they just go after, like, the main guys still. Like, a lot of times, the man them who even do certain things, if they're not outside trying to be known like that, a lot of times they get away with certain stuff, bro. But it's the man them with the name in the gang that them go for the most, because that really cripple the gang when you take with them main, you know, the main money maker, the main striker.
And then at the time, like, the Hackney Tottenham beef and all that, so I don't know, like I'm saying, because of where I'm from and who my brother is, I just felt like it was ingrained in me. It's just something that was just constantly going on, and the war back and forth and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we went there for, basically. Yeah. The beginning bit of my schooling period, so like 96, 99, them kind of times, I was away from everything because my mum moved us out of London Fields, not far. I was just moved to Wall Street in E9, but I think when you're younger, you don't realise. You don't know geography, innit? Like, so I felt like I was gone, even though I was just up the road. It was just schooling, just doing normal kid stuff. It's nuts because you could never really escape it because obviously everybody knows where I'm from, innit? There's always that hanging over me, like who my brother is and where I'm from. So everyone in my school knows. Outside of school, I wasn't in fields and stuff like that. I was more just about just my area, just kicking back, just being a little kid. All right, so in 2001, I would have been getting ready to.
So, like, he's saying, like, he wasn't even trying to, like, be outside in fields like that. The man was just outside. But because of who his brother was, niggas just associate him with fields.
About just being a little kid. All right, so in 2001, I would have been getting ready to sit my GCSEs. I sat them, but I didn't do them properly. I couldn't tell you what my grades are because my brother just died that year. So my head was just, I didn't really give a shit.
Did he die in pen?
Didn't do them properly.
What year was this?
Just kicking back, just being in fields and stuff like that.
Because he said like 96, 99, he went away.
Just about just my area, just kicking back, just being a little kid. All right, so in 2001, I would have been getting ready to sit my GCSEs. 6 years. I sat them, but I didn't do them properly. I couldn't tell you what my grades are because my brother just died that year. So my head was just, I didn't really give a shit, to be totally honest with you. I'm smoking weed. I didn't really care about nothing after that because it's like my brother, he went jail from 96 to 2000. Yeah. I believe. And then he came out in 2000 and he died in 2001, didn't it?
Wow, oh my God.
Never really got like a lot of time with him like that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was happy that he came home, was looking forward to him coming home and all that, and then he died. So I didn't really give a shit about schooling and shit.
So
I just done it because I knew I had to. So
was it like the people, like they found out that he came home and because he was involved with the body of the nigga from the other side, you know what I'm saying? They say revenge don't die down. So is it a case where the man them wait on him to come out 5 years later and then get revenge? Because that does happen, you know. But I'm just wondering if that's what happened in this case. Like, or did he just end up get caught up in the just being on the road? Once you're fresh home, you know, you get back your phone, you start build back up your line, you know what I'm saying, and then the road problems start again. And then before you know it, you probably start riding out again. So, yeah, once you're back on the road, bro, you're actually less safe than when you were in jail. So, yeah, kind of better to be in jail for enough of these guys.
I just went through the motions, but a lot of them exams, I wasn't really there. My house kind of didn't change even when my brother went in jail. So even though I weren't around in the estates and that, like all his friends and that would still come and check on my mum, check on the family, be in the house and stuff like that. So I was always around him and like my older brothers, I was always in and around it, innit? These men was like paid in full. Like Rich Porter and them, man. Like, these men were getting it, so I've always been around it. So after a while, I was getting influenced, and I'm thinking
that's going to
get into the
influence
street,
you.
Start making some money and stuff, and doing stuff like that. You get me? And then my brother came home, he got right back to it, getting money and stuff like that. And
I literally just said that he's gonna come fresh home, get your phone, and start billing back up your line, and before you know it, the street problems come again, bro. I love when I set things, and then the person that I'm watching says what I said, because this was uploaded 22 hours ago. Who knows when this was filmed? And me, I talk about this today. Whenever today is. I will still have the CM. Yeah, connection.
Speaking to him, telling him like, oh yeah, I want to get on the rolls with her. And he's like, no, you're not allowed. Basically, like, impossible. After he died, I just jumped headfirst back into the streets. Like, I just said, fuck this. I'm just doing the street shit.
Did you want revenge?
Yeah. I was a kid in it. I wasn't in the streets like that per se. So obviously I was angry in that. But there's been killings on both sides and retaliations and all these kind of things. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So from that standpoint, it's like it's the game in it. Like. And
then rate Margs for doing this, bro, because enough man, like Margs is not that old, bro. You have enough man still banging fields at Margs' age. Enough of Margs' friend them still banging fields right now, bro. They will literally set it on a 20-year-old. And you know Margs is over 30. Right? But I rate him for doing this, bro, because I'm not sure if you guys saw the clip of the two like olders that used to be shotters back in the day, one light skin bread and the dark skin one, and it's like the man them are arguing on the couch about who was badder back in the day and who did shoot more people, and oh, I never heard your name in my ends, oh, I know people from your ends, and when I asked, I never heard about you, I went round there, I never heard your name, I never heard nothing. Like, bro, like, what? Come on, bro. Like, bro, like, when I'm a big man, dog. So, them man, they make the thing look embarrassing, bro. Margs, yeah. Margs are a good representation right now.
It's not like after he died, one of them went like back and forth, and so it's like the man them doing what they're supposed to do kind of point. It's like retaliations and all these kind of things, like, you know what I'm trying to say? So, from that standpoint, it's like, it's the game in it. Like, it's not like after he died, one of them went like back and forth, and so it's like the man them doing what they're supposed to do kind of thing, and I'm just a kid in it, so you just kind of just accept it, you get me? Like I said, it just made me more like ingrained in street culture in it, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I didn't worry about going to jail or dying or anything. My mindset might have been more like, if it was good enough for my brother, it's good enough for me, innit? So it's like, just fuck it. Whatever's gonna happen, I'm gonna do this.
And then because like you look up to your big brother, bro, because you love your big brother, bro. So you're like, if my big brother is doing this, like surely I can. Like, I know exactly how he feels, bro.
What did that entail?
I'm out on the roads, I'm shotting. That's probably the main part, just building up my own line and just being on the roads and just doing what I gotta do. You know what I'm trying to say? And then obviously as you get a bit older, you start getting into problems on the roads and stuff like there's beef and rolling around with weapons and these things. Because obviously I'm also in the mindset of that, like, I ain't trying to let no one kill me, if that makes sense. So if I'm gonna be out here doing whatever, I need to be on certain things, innit? Like, I need to be ready to go if that was the case. It was only towards the end of my schooling when I started going back to fields. probably like just before my brother come home and stuff like that, like going back 2001, I started going back. So now I'm back in the estate, I'm back with my brethren.
How did your mum feel when you were back?
She hated it. She hated it. Because she's always telling me like, I'm a good kid, I'm trying to follow people, like stop trying to follow these lot, like you're not like them.
Yeah, I used to hear that all the time, bro.
You know, like that stuff, what parents saying it, like she was on that one. Yeah. Initially, she just wanted me not to hang around with none of them. Especially once my brother died, she knew it was too late. It was too late, because that's when even when I'm hanging around with the older boys more, they're coming and looking after me and just falling just into that.
And then it's a sticky thing for mom as well, because mom, she probably know those, her, like his older brother, her first son, she knows his friends because she probably, you know, saw them grow up as well, but yeah, them turning a bad man and Ray and Tay. So now, yeah, older brother gone, but Margs there, of course, the older brother's friends are gonna check in on Margs and check in on mums, especially because the man them have it. So the man them, you know, get a little grocery money, or if mums need little help, or if Margs want a one shoes, or you know them thing they go, bro. You see me? So she kinda is a double-edged sword, cause she don't want them influence Margs to do what him bigger brother do and end up like him big brother, but at the same time, she can't tell Jason say him can't come look for her, cause she grow Jason. Jason grew up with she and, you know, her son before him pass. You know, she probably feed him, give him breakfast, you know, give him a place for sleep. You know, a lot of things happen in our communities, bro, where like build these relationships. So yeah, you know, the man them get older and them make the bad decision them, but it's like sometimes it's hard for turn them away, because you remember before they made these bad decisions, you know? So you kind of see them for what they were before. And you don't really see them for what people are say about them, because them not show you that side, because you not have beef with them. But at the same time, you know, as a mother, that they can influence little Margs, and they did. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, how you going to tell them to not come by? You know what I'm saying? How you going to tell them to, like, you know, how? You know, when especially Big Brother was a integral part of the gang and everybody loved him and stuff, like, yeah, you couldn't stop. Yeah, you couldn't stop it. I was thinking of a way mums could have stopped it. She couldn't stop it. Because the friends going to come around, Mark's going to want to find himself. And yeah, the combination of those two, he was always going to be Mash Town, bro.
The gang, like, you know what I'm trying to say? By 18, I'm ingrained in the streets, like properly, like, gone mad. That 2003, 17, 18, that's when my brother JD died. He got shot on the block as well, you get me? That affected me mad. That could have had more of an effect on me. I think
I watched that in one of the videos yesterday.
I want to say more of an effect, but the change would have been deeper than maybe my brother. Because I've always felt like there's a connection between that, because JD's the one who phoned me and told me that my brother died. I don't forget that I was in my bed, and it's like, people knew, they probably didn't know what to say or anything, but JD's the one who phoned me saying, have you heard what's going on? I said, I don't know exactly what's going on. I know something happened with Ray. He's like, oh yeah, your brother got shot, he's dead, in it, boom, boom. So he told me, so I respect him and love him for that, you get me? 2 years later, he gets shot and he's dead, you get me? After that, that's when it's like, that's when I'm going for it, you get me? By this point, I'm rapping. I started rapping about 17, 2002, started rapping. And
bro, go back and look at them long time Mash Town videos with them baggy clothes. Bruv, these men are weighing 115 pounds wearing clothes made for 300 pound niggas. They're wearing things triple time their size. But the bars were cold though, I can't lie. Yeah, the vintage. And then like a lot of them, I don't watch every Mash Town like rap vlog, right? But a lot of them, they were using like some old dancehall rhythm for spit them bars for a lot of thing, dog. Like Olipa, Vibes Cartel and Mother the rhythm. Back in the day, Dan Carleone and Chimney Records and them man there. Yeah, so as a yard man, I love watch like the vintage UK vlog them. Especially because Olipa yard man in them as well. So it's kind of like me I see, you know, how we as Jamaican used to stay back in the day. I like them thing them.
See, everybody knows who we are before I was even rapping. People know who we are, know where I'm from. So once we started doing it, we was good. It really took off. And it was just buzzing in the borough. You get me? It was just electric. It was just new, and everybody was supporting me in that. So my name was just ringing, and I was just out there, and I was getting super popular. Like I said, after JD died, it kind of took the fun out of the streets and that, and then it became proper like, yeah, it was because it was like dangerous those times there, you get what I'm trying to say? And just even before that, because my brother didn't die by himself, he died with my other friend's older brother, the two of them together. Like him and Wayne died together in the car.
Wow.
Yeah, they were like 19 and 20, I think. The year before that, his friend got shot in Clapton and died as well, through that all the same beef and that, so by that point. And then the year after that, one of my friends went to country and disappeared. He got killed by some cats and stuff like that, you get me? And then JD died. So there was a period from like 2000 up to...
Yeah, bro, like what kind of... Bro, that just seemed like a dark cloud just a surround the whole... oh no, brother, what?
2003, where people are just dying.
Yeah.
I was kind of jaded by the time you get to that point, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, you just think, it's just like live fast, die young kind of shit, you get me?
Your music was popping off back in the day massively. Obviously, it must have brought more attention to you. And what were you guys called as a collective?
So music was Mashtown. It definitely brought more attention to us because we was moving wild, like in the things that we're saying.
Yeah.
So obviously we got beef with
Chatting the most
with them boys from North, and they was getting into the music. They got into the music industry before us around the same time, and we would just say crazy things on tracks. Just cussing, man, cussing the dead, cussing this, but like just talking smack. And I can't even, like, you know, like how people say that these drill rappers nowadays, we was talking crazy.
Bro. I don't remember a specific, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the names of the people they must beefing back in the day. Bro, go back to 6-7 in 2013. 2013. This is way before Digga D ever screamed on a track. This is way before Zone 2 ever drop a no censor, right? Fam, Scribs literally said, without a censor, I'm smoking on pistol and No. What him say? Smoking on pistol and I'm like, bro, hold on there. The man really just said that? And then like, you see everybody in the video saying it. I'm like, oh, okay, so all of you people are smoking that. Okay. But yeah, so that name calling thing with the, that's not nothing new, bro. Been going on. Check the footage, bro. Check the footage. Bro, you think name calling is a thing? Bro, there's a video where Giggs is freestyling on the block and one of Giggs' brethren them walk behind the camera and let off some shot. What? You think name calling would have been an issue when man literally a let off strap in a video while man a rap? Bro, the man literally found a camera and say, hello, it's me, and walk behind the camera and go, pow, while Giggs is spitting the maddest of the maddest. No, bro, you can't take them things for joke, bro. You have to know, yeah, bro.
Like, you know, like how people say that these drill rappers nowadays, we was talking crazy on the tracks. There was just like a danger attached to man. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, everything was rough and everything was bad. And because the beef is so documented, people know it's serious. Like, people have died on both sides. They know how them not move, they know how we move. So when they listen to the things that we're saying, they're like, yo, this is sick. We were just moving crazy. The music didn't really help. None of that kind of stuff.
Is it still going on?
What, the beef?
Yeah.
I'd say the beef's dead now, in a sense of no one ain't riding out for each other and looking for each other and trying to hurt each other. There's always going to be tension there. There's always going to be certain people that can't see each other. But no one ain't actively running around looking for things. Like, I don't feel like how I used to feel. Like, we used to scream fuck North all the time. I wouldn't go to North London. I wouldn't talk to people from North London. I'm not on it. It's not like that no more. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, times have changed.
Yes, that was
years and years.
He has a whole podcast with Wally-Pop people from North London and North West London, so, you know.
Years ago.
He is grown.
So I would say it's dead now, yeah. I got stabbed in 2005, I got stabbed. That, yeah. See, there's always just things that just make you just like domino effects, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Because I was in the streets doing whatever I'm doing, And for a point in time, man felt like I was invincible, if that makes sense. Like me and my set and all that, like we're good, I ain't never had no problem. Not like no problems, but no one ain't never really touched me, I never done nothing like that. I'm living alone at this point. I lived alone since I've been about 17. And in the area that I moved to, my area started getting into beef with them. So then it weren't really safe for me to be around there and stuff like that. So we're getting into stuff, and I got stabbed in my wrist and in my head and that. And even that just kind of made me, I was more on it, like, if that makes sense. I'm more like, this was like with the violence and stuff like that. If I'm in the streets now with the violence and we're doing things, like I'm saying, JD dying made me understand the seriousness of it and made me probably be around more violence and stuff like that. And then me actually getting in touch myself was mad, because like I said, I was outside, so then I was angry, innit? Things could just go from bad to worse, really. Yeah, went to prison, 06, came out 07.
How was prison?
When I was in there quick, it was like I got 3 years for possession with intent. I got 3 years, I've done 15 months. Never really got in no altercations in there.
Did you not get in any altercations in there because people knew who you were, knew who your brother?
If anything, that would probably make me get into more altercations.
That'll make it more of a target.
It was a hotbed of, when you're in the prison, you're in the prison. Remember, that's beef and that stuff, so I'm just associated with it. Like, I'm ingrained in it, because my brother is who my brother is. I am who I am. By this point, I'm rapping, I'm talking nothing but smack and violence. You know what I'm trying to say? So anybody from the other side who don't fuck with me like that, if you see me, you get what I'm trying to say? It's up and stuck. I was just lucky to be around good people, meet good people.
You were rapping for time.
That's the thing. I feel like sometimes, like, there's like a softness to certain street niggas where them realize, like, if you're a good youth, bro, like the man them not gonna just violate you just so, dog. You know what I mean? Like you see me? But if you go on, like, say, you know, you're better than you is, or you're better than everybody, and you try to do the most, the man them go humble you. But you know what I'm saying? If you respect the man them, you just do your thing, and you know, you might can, you know what I'm saying? You not forget you know, whole heap of fist fight, and you see me, I say, man, I try to violate you up on the wing and them thing, you know?
For time, by this point, even in jail, I'm bait. Like, I'm super bait. Everyone knows me, like, from rapping. I'm rapping in the jail and doing crazy stuff. I felt like I was about to blow before I went to jail, because things was getting good, you get me? Like, people are talking about me, and like, I'm getting super popular. Then I went to prison, I'm like, fuck. But then when I came home, everybody was excited for me to come home. When I came home, they showed me, like, they made me a MySpace, and there was stuff like YouTube and like, these things didn't exist when I went to prison. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so when I come out and I see they made me a MySpace, and I got bare followers on there, and all these kind of things. I'm like, oh, what's all this? This is sick. That would have been like 07, 08. Made the Return of the King mixtape, and then we were selling that on the streets and that was flying off. So I was really popular. Yeah. And then I think 08 is when I done the Westwood. After I done Westwood, that's when it took off like wildfire. That's when my reputation got bigger, like outside of, even outside of England and that. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? That that kind of just certified me. But obviously it was hard, the music, because of the other side. Them that was in the music industry, and no one would fuck with me like that. No one would fuck with us like that. I'm trying like to get deals or to do.
But when he says them side, like, who was coming up from North London in the 2000s? You know what I'm saying? That was like opposite to Margs them. Like, that would have stopped, you know? That would have stopped people from work with them, or him have probably, like, I don't know, bro. But there's a whole heap of like groups of rappers that I don't know about, but I can't think of anybody, bro.
Labs or certain things, nobody would fuck with us because it's just dangerous. It's like, if you fuck with us, you're gonna get into beef with them, or these men are gonna lean onto you. There was strong arming, bare people, like, just nobody would fuck with me. Labels, whatever, they just wouldn't touch me like that. So the streets was rocking with me. Streets was rocking with me heavy, but I couldn't transition. Like, it was just impossible, like, because it was just like a bad stain on me. Like, it's just, they just wouldn't touch us. They wouldn't touch me.
Performances, festivals.
None of that stuff. Nah, impossible. They wouldn't touch me. Because we're really in the streets, innit? Do you get what I'm trying to say? And then plus the things that I'm saying, like...
Nah, he's really,
it just don't add up. It's like they don't want to enable that behaviour kind of thing. So the police was all over me, you get me? I've had police tell me, you're never going to make it. Like, we won't let you, you're never going to make it, kind of thing, you get me?
Is that why you stopped music?
It's one of the reasons why, and then it's making me more bait. Everywhere I go, people know me. And there's bare people that don't like us or don't like us. So they say don't like me, even if it's nothing to do with what I've done. It's just because of where I'm from and just everything, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I was like the face of the block at one point, you know what I'm trying to say? So there's bare people that don't like us, and everywhere I go, everybody knows me. This ain't safe. I weren't really comfortable a lot of the time. And that's why you gotta move in a certain light, innit? Move with the man them and carry certain things and whatnot. So it's just constant. So if people do see, man, it is a problem, we're ready to deal with it kind of thing. But there's a point in time where I'm just like, this is...
Yeah, bro, you're literally, bro. And the day you decide to not roll 100% prepared is the day somebody decides to try you. And then that's the day your luck run out, bro. I promise you, bro. Like, the universe just always show you, like, if you even have the thought that, maybe I should carry this, just in case, just in case. That's if you have problems, man, you know what I'm saying? But, and the moment you decide, say, you know what? Nah, it's been, what, couple months, I ain't seen nothing now go on. You see me, nobody now trouble me, nobody now rain, I'm a good dog. You good dog? Alright. Bro, no, me never get good. Me always paro.
Long, man. Like, these people are gonna kill me. Like, that's genuinely what I felt like. I'm like, if I can't make something of myself, blow and take myself out of this situation, I need to knock this on the head because they're gonna kill me. Like, I can die. And by that...
Wait. Let me go.
All the time. And that's why you gotta move in a certain light, innit? Move with the man them and carry certain things and whatnot. So it's just constant. So if people do see, man, and it is a problem, we're ready to deal with it kind of thing. But there's a point in time where I'm just like, this is long, man. Like, these people are gonna kill me. Like, that's genuinely what I felt like. I'm like, if I can't make something of myself, blow.
It's mad that he's laughing about that, but bro, that's one of the most like heart-dropping thoughts you could ever have as a human being.
Take myself out of this situation. I need to knock this on the head because they're gonna kill me. Like, I can die. And by that point, I've had loads of experiences of people dying, people trying to kill man, shooting after man outside clubs and this and that and rest of the tear. So it's not in my mind. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not making this up. I know that the threat is real, innit? 2010, I got shot. That fucked me up a bit in the sense of the things that I was worried about are coming to fruition, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm saying, like, this is dangerous. Like, this is serious shit. You know what I'm trying to say? If they're not gonna give me the opportunity to change my life and do something different, why the fuck am I doing this stuff for?
I've seen the gunshot wound. It's a big wound.
Yeah.
What was the gun?
It was a shotgun. That situation was kind of mad still, and I was lucky because if it was any higher, it would have tore my whole side out. If I didn't die, I'd probably be in a shit bag or something like that. You know what I'm trying to say? But my leg took all the trauma of it. So I was lucky, like my height and stuff like that. And the way it happened, the altercation, and I come face to face with the person, they didn't expect to see me there. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so it was like, they were shot, I was shot, so they just shot it and ran off. Like, there's no real aiming. If they was serious, I would have been screwed. Like, dead.
Yeah. A shotgun, close range, and then the man just run off and him lucky said, oh my God. Bro, imagine that, bro. That shotgun blood probably eat off the whole of your side leg, brother.
Doornail, if you get what I'm trying to say, like if that was their intentions, that's what they wanted to do, I would have been finished.
Okay, say hit him on his side.
What year was that and how does that make you feel?
2010, that would have been, innit? How does it make me feel? I don't know, man. It happened, man. Like, it happened. I wish it didn't. You get me? It was bullshit, but it's part of the game. I suppose it's probably a bit more annoying because at that point in my life, we made the decision to come off the streets and just focus and just do music, innit? Let's actually get my head down and just do music. Like, don't worry about none of this stuff. Like, not shutting, not rest to tear. You got an opportunity to do something. You're a musician. You're a rapper.
Man,
rap.
you're a rapper.
So I made that choice, and then I got shot. You get me? So I was just, yeah. I can't. You know the wickedest thing, bro? I've never really thought about it to say like how it's made me feel. It's not nice to get shot. I didn't want to get shot. You get me? It hurt. I wish it didn't happen. It changed me in the way that I saw like my ends and like cause some of my brethren and stuff like that. I felt like I've been doing bare things, whether it be through music and whatnot. Like I'm always putting people first.
And then you got shot and the man them did nothing. I bet that's what he's gonna say.
I care when I'm trying to pattern up, like when I'm trying to make it out there, it's not just me. That's why I got the crew, that's why I bring everybody with me and rest to their tear. And then points I just felt like it wasn't reciprocated. That's probably like the first kind of times when I'm starting to have thoughts about, is all this shit were kind of worth it. Like, is it fake and phony? Like, do man really love you like that? Before all of that, I'm prepared to die for anybody from the block.
How did your mum feel?
He was prepared. You see, it's always these niggas, bro. The man them that's willing to die for everybody, put them life on the line for everybody. And then you have the other niggas that's just hiding behind motherfuckers. They're just looking for a way to survive. They're just looking for something to latch on to be a part of, to feel, you know, something. While other niggas is putting them whole heart into this shit. You see, bro, that's why, like, you could never convince me to do this, bro, because, bro, like, I can never know if you, my gang member brethren, really put your heart into it like you say. You know, and then you might put your heart into it today, and then you take your heart out of it tomorrow. You know, so, bro, you can't convince me for sign up for that life, there, bro. Hell no.
When
I gotta put my all into this, and me I gotta get shot and whatnot.
You must feel.
When all this, you know, with the shotgun and stuff and all that.
She must feel horrible, man, to come. She's seen me in a hospital bed more times than she should care to. Obviously, her son's died and that, you get me? So to come and have to see me, I remember when I got shot, I called her myself and told her. I wanted to tell her, I didn't want someone else to tell her. Because I remember when my brother got shot, she was away on holiday and I was up in my bed and I knew something had happened because she came in, she listened to something, and then she got a phone call and someone told her that Corey got shot, and that's when she was screaming. She left the house. Like, literally, she didn't even get a chance. She didn't even get a chance to settle down. She just came back. When I got shot, I was thinking, I don't want no one to call her and tell her that, because I don't know what she's gonna think the worst. I got shot in my leg. I kind of knew. I know you could bleed out or whatever it may be, but I think in my mind, I think, okay, cool, I'm not gonna die. So I called her and told her myself. I was like, oh yeah, mum, I've been shot. She's like, what the hell are you talking about? I said, yeah, I've been shot, but don't worry, I'm all right. Look, just come meet me in the hospital kind of thing. She's just hysterical, you get me? It's horrible. I've got a kid now, so I can only imagine. If I see my kid fall over and cut himself, graze himself, it makes me sick to my stomach. If he's got like a cut on his face or something like that, it's horrible, you get me? So for her to see me fucked up so many times, it's nasty.
So that was
2010, yeah. I didn't want to be bait anymore. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Because like I said, I tried my luck. It just weren't working. I had a mixtape, Margs and the Hype thing, about to drop just before I got shot. The management company that I was with dropped it while I was in hospital. I told them not to. I've never shot a video of it, nothing. It was a decent body of work, like it was my second solo mixtape. Had everyone on there. Gigs, Gets, Blade Brand, Crept, Benny Banks.
What?
Wiley.
What?
Joe Black.
What?
Jay Spades, like just everyone on there. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it was a sick project.
Spades,
but I told them like, look, just wait, I'm messed up, I can't do this right now. They dropped it against my consent, and it kind of just like flopped. Like, no, it never really done what it was supposed to do. So the whole music thing and that, I'm kind of all jaded with the music and that as well. I'm just thinking, just fuck everything, man. I'm saying that, you know what, this is long. By that point, I kind of accepted I'm not gonna make it rapping. And there's nothing to do with my ability or nothing like that. I've never felt that way, but just my circumstances. Rap's not gonna be my story.
Have you got a lot of PTSD from what you've been through?
Yeah, definitely. I look over my shoulder every second of the day, no matter where I am. Like, it's constant. And the older I get, I put myself in different circles and stuff, so that can ease off. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm traveling the world, I'm with different people, so there's times when I can switch off a little bit, but getting so comfortable where you switch off is what will end up fucking you up. That's when you get caught slipping and stuff like that. So you can't really always switch it off. I try and sort out my environment so to the best of my ability I can relax and I don't go places. There's bare places I don't go, there's bare things I don't do, there's bare people I don't mix with because I'm just not on it. I'm just trying to prevent anything happening.
Facts.
There's people out there that still see me as Margs from Fields, still feel like if they see me and they do something to me, that's justification, that's good enough for them because I'm one of them. PTSD is the fact that it's still there in the back of my head, that I can't let it go, that I always feel like I need to keep my head on the swivel. Yeah. I need to be careful because at any given time, someone's gonna try and take my life. 2014, 2015, I can't remember when it would have been, but later on in the years when I would have started trying to do different things, because I made my mind up to leave the streets to try and make it in music. Even once I decided I didn't want to do music no more, going back to the streets kind of didn't make sense to me. I'm trying to mature and just keep myself to myself and do different things. I'm trying to think, okay, cool, what could I do? I'll maybe try to do some some courses and stuff to try and learn some stuff, like pick up a trade and stuff like that. Yeah, just trying to like make people forget about me. But it's like one of my friends sat me down, he's like, bro, you know, like when like they're never gonna forget you, like it's not gonna change, do you get what I'm trying to say? There's always been a few people that's been onto me for music, like you're too good, man, you need to do something, like let's do something. He's like, oh come, let me help you, I'll start trying to manage you and stuff like that. This is a long time now. By this point I've stopped rapping for like 7 years. This is probably like 2017, he's come to me with this. Let's do it. So then I'll get back in the studio, start making music again. Jeds is there helping me. I'm with Wiley a lot. You get me? Me and Wiley are close. Wiley's always onto me to make music. You get me? He's got me in the studio. He's always helping me out. And that's probably another thing that got me into it as well, because he found out that I'd done like my gas course. He found out, he was talking to me all the time. Oh yeah, I'm on my gas course, plumbing course and all that. And he's like, what do you mean, man? Like, rest of his hair. And he's like, oh, what are you doing? I said, nothing. He's like, oh, look, I'm in Cyprus. Come and link me. So he got me ticket, flew me out to him to link him. I was with him in Cyprus for a bit.
Cyprus.
And he's like, bro, you're too good. You need to do music. Like, you have to do music. Let me help you. So like I said, I had Jeds there, I had Wiley there. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Let me make a go of it. You get me? Like, he give me a bit of money, put me on my feet, give me the full access to his studio. Yeah. And he's like, look, just work. Just work. Let's just work and let's just get it done. So I was like, all right, cool. And then Cheds passed away. Like, he died of natural causes. Like, he just got sick one day and he just died. Like, some flu went to his brain or some nonsense. But he just died, you get me? And I was just like, fucking hell, man. And then that's when I dropped Pen Game in like 2018. And it was just blowing up just all over the world, like just everybody just doing the challenge and stuff like that. And that was the first time, because I've been popular before, like in the streets and that, but the internet era, I've never really had nothing like that. It's always, everybody's more popular than me, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah,
but this time I was like this is my shit, everybody's doing it. Like, this thing was viral, my phone was going mad.
Yeah,
like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget that, because I remember just being like, I was just upset, because it's what we wanted to work towards, what we wanted to do, and like Cheds weren't here with me to even see none of that stuff, like, you know what I'm trying to say? And I was just upset.
Damn.
I was happy, but I was pissed.
Bittersweet.
Yeah, bittersweet, man. 2019, going into 2020, I'm doing guest slots on podcasts. I think Keith from the Free Shots asked me to come up there. So I used to go up into the Free Shots of Tequila and do that. That would always go off, them episodes would go off, the fans would go crazy, do dope numbers, the comments like it. So I was a repeat offender on there. They used to call me up there quite a few times, and I've done other stuff. Poets called me up on Filthy Fellas. From back in the day, I've done a few Filthy Fellas slots, I've done a few content stuff, and I've kind of always had like a personality in that, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm always a bubbly character, jokey and that, so there've probably been people that in that content space that see.
Margs is one of my favorite characters on Filthy Fellas. Is Specs, PK, Leapy, what? Specs, PK, Lippy, Margs, Steve-O, Dan, yes, and I rate everybody on the show, you know. But me I talk about the people them that always I go give you the punchlines. Always I go, and just rock your jaw with a joke. You see me? You just did there talk about football, and then Specs just, Specs just take off in pants. Why? Obviously, as a Jamaican, we're not gonna do that. But at the same time, for the purpose of content, it's funny. You know what I'm saying? You're just there chilling, and then Lippy just has the most wild Miles. Alright, you see, Miles is like Miles is 50-50. Like, I really don't like Miles sometimes, and then like Miles is like sometimes the best part of the show sometimes, like, but sometimes more of the man just shut up. But yeah, let me finish the video.
I was like, nah, like, you should come, you should try it. But it was from doing the Free Shot stuff, their comments just always saying like, you need your own podcast, And in my mind, I'm thinking, what the fuck, cause I'm not gonna do a podcast, that's not really for me, And then the Free Shots went on tour, and they asked me they said, you should come on the tour, man. Tour's gonna be lit. They done Manchester, Birmingham, this one, Bristol, whatever it was. By that point, I built a good relationship with them. I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let's go on the tour, man, and see what I got. My brother and Rich jumped in the car with me and just followed us. We followed them around the country. I just saw what they was doing, because beforehand it's just, obviously I know they're doing numbers and that, but you just hear, you don't really know what I got, and you get me socials, it just sounds like they're buzzing, whatnot. But to see them put bums on seats in different cities and loads of people come out there, it was proper eye-opening for me, you get me? So once I saw that, I said, all right, cool. So then I had to start thinking about what I wanted my pod to be and what I was gonna do and come up with a name and stuff like that. And I was just trying to just go through the motions. I didn't want to be like anything else that was out there. I didn't want to be like I'm copying the free shots or whatever. So I just had to just sit down and just think about what's this gonna look like, what's this gonna look like. And then Loons phoned me from prison. Loons is someone that's just funny. He's just naturally funny. Yeah. He just takes up all the oxygen in any room that he's in. Like, he can't help it. Like, he's crazy. And people have been always telling him, like, from the ends, we've been telling him, like, you need to do something. Like,
yes, like Loons, all right. Loons is one of my favorite characters on Filthy Fellas as well, you know. But wait, you see when Marks, where him take up all the oxygen in the room, he does that on the podcast as well, bro. And on a podcast, bro, sometimes you can't talk over people for an hour and 30 minutes, bro. You can't do that. You have to go give them, you know what I'm saying? So, like, Loons was one of them one day too, are kind of like 50, more like 60, 70-30, 60-40. Miles was really 50-50, like. But, you know, Loons more cool than the times when, you know?
You should do something because you're too foolish. For like the way you have people rolling and laughing, like we could be chilling. If Loons pulls up, everybody's happy and excited because you know he's gonna stand there and just chat shit for however long till he goes. He's gonna light the place up. That's just what he does. You get me? So in my mind, I was thinking, this is a no-brainer. I need Loons because if I can get people to see 25% of who this man is, I'm onto a winner. No Behavior Podcast is what we're gonna do.
Facts.
And he don't know nothing about podcasts. He lives from the streets. You know what I'm trying to say? So he's just like, alright. There's an episode we filmed in a different shoe that's never been seen. That didn't even come out.
Wait, what?
There's an episode we filmed in a different shoe that's never been seen.
What? Never before seen?
That episode 1 didn't come out. I said, no, we're not doing that.
What happened?
That was crazy. You get me? So that's how I got into the content thing.
What was it? No, we need to know what was in that first episode. Why you couldn't put it out? Was it bad or were you guys just talking that crazy, crud?
Margs, what would your advice be?
Advice to my younger self, it would have been to not stop doing music. Knowing what I know, moving how I move, I'd like to be self-sufficient. I'd like to do everything for myself. Seeing where the music industry is, knowing that I could have been self-sufficient and put on my own shows and done my own streaming and these kind of things, and knowing that I got the talent, I think I would have told him not to stop rapping. I think. But then again, saying that, I don't miss making music. I'm happy where I am now. I just filled me with a bit more substance. My music's all violent and gang shit and traumatic because it comes from a different place. But I've got opportunities now to do bare different things. I've got my hands in all different kind of pies. I'm always building. I don't just have to be on front of camera. I do behind camera production and stuff like that. So my opportunities are kind of like endless. I feel more confident and more happy about the future. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, because I feel like it's bright and I feel like I can potentially do anything. Like, I'm going to be a media mogul. No one ain't going to stop me in it. And those are the kind of... So I've got new goals and new dreams and aspirations now. You get me? So I don't really miss music. I don't really want to go back like that.
Do it with confident. Nah, that was nice. You see? I'm going to tell you, bro. Rate that. Margs' story. Or Margs' story on Timeline on Standout TV. I really want to watch that Somalis Are Not Black. I didn't watch it. The red thing is there because I opened it up in a new tab because I was going to react to it, but I started streaming. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comments. But let me know if you like this video. What do you think about my chain them? Yo, if you see this video right now, that means I'm streaming. That's why I have on all these chains, because this is what I'm going to stream in today. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm streaming today. Yeah. So, let me know if you like that video. Let me know if you don't like it. Let me know why. Let me know what else you want to see me react to in the comments below. You hoe. I joke, you're not a hoe. I love you. Hit the like button, jump in the comments, and subscribe. Subscribe to me. Subscribe. And I'm out, man. Peace. You know how long I don't do that outro? If you remember that outro, you're an OG.